Hey, my friends, welcome back. If you've been here before, welcome back. Yes, if you're new, welcome again. For people that are new, I'm Alex. I'm a nervous system coach. I help you transform your energy so you can begin actualizing your ideal life. Today, we're going to be talking about reprogramming your subconscious mind, the most powerful aspect of you. The deepest, most quintessential part of you, which is birthing your entire experience. And I spoke in my last video about honesty. And this kind of goes hand in hand with that, because when we start to realize the power that lies within us, and we could label this part of us to our subconscious mind, and everything comes from everything that we are putting impressions on our subconscious mind due to our unconscious thought patterns and beliefs. All these energetic and emotional imprints that have been gathered up all through our life, that have been impressed onto the subconscious mind, which have then in turn birthed our life story. So the honesty video that I did about radical honesty, I think it was the last video I did, goes hand in hand, because we start to realize that, wow, what is going on here is I'm a very large part of my life is unconscious, and that unconscious part of me is imprinting onto my subconscious mind these automatic habits and behaviors which have been gathered up over time. So this is the journey between going from more unconscious to becoming more conscious about our thoughts and feelings and emotions that are happening within us. When we're deeply hypnotized and deep in the dream, we are just bumbling along in this like deep hypnotic state, thinking everything's an accident, thinking, it's just like this chaos theory going on, just chaos going on, like all kind of organized chaos, but really we just think like everything's just happening randomly. Then we start to really feel what's going on. And I say feel because this is also a journey not just from becoming more or less unconscious to becoming more conscious. This is about understanding we're going from more thinking to understanding we are feeling beings. We humans are deeply feeling in our nature. And this is very much represented by the newborn baby in their first few years of development. I mean, they're not speaking or doing anything. None of that's going on. Like the intellect part of ourselves develops as the brain develops through time. But it's that very first, those very first few years where we're just pure feeling beings, and it's very, very crucial, those moments of development of what we're impressing onto our subconscious mind. So feeling and subconscious mind really go hand in hand. They work together. The subconscious mind works on the element of feeling more than talking, telling. You gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do this. Doesn't like commands. Doesn't run with being commanded around. It comes with being coerced in a beautiful feeling fashion. And feeling, when we're unconscious, is more often than not done from a point of stress and volatility and stress hormone based, shall we say. But when we come to make our shift within our healing world and our healing dynamics within ourselves, we start to shift our physiology and our energy. So the imprints onto the subconscious mind start to become more harmonized. And that's essentially what the journey is, to become more harmonized with the subconscious mind. There are multiple ways to do this as well. We can talk about feeling, but there is this also self-talk, which is really important. And self-talk and feeling go together, because I'm sure people that are watching this are big into affirmation. And affirmation is a really key part of reprogramming your subconscious mind. But where we struggle is having the collaboration of feeling as well as the words, because words aren't there on a deeper level. Words are feeling. very much a feeling tone that accompanies them, because you can say, I love my life, I love my life, I love my life. But if you've got stress hormones kicking out from your nervous system, and you're predominantly in a survival paradigm state, those words are negated by the status of your nervous system and the stress hormones that are pumping around your body. So this is really why it's really important. This is why nervous system work's really key, because you harmonize your nervous system, but you harmonize the feeling, which then can accommodate and accompany the words that you're saying. And I notice this when I do breath work myself, I start to change the chemistry and physiology within me. So this harmonization process happens organically and naturally and nicely. And it's so important that they do harmonize, because everything within our consciousness starts to change. The thoughts change because we're tuning into different frequencies and vibrations. So the subconscious mind likes to be spoken to in feelings. So the feeling can either be from the survival paradigm, which is fear, anger, shame, all this kind of stuff. And then we got these spiritual paradigm where we start to impress acceptance, joy, love, excitement onto the subconscious mind. So we have these two things, these two like paradigms, which precipitate two different life experiences being birthed, a different life story totally being birthed, totally differently. Feeling into my words, getting lost a little bit there, but we're coming back. Woo! So to reprogram your subconscious mind, it's so important that you understand where you are on the emotional chart, because emotion and feeling are really the core and roots of this understanding and being able to reprogram your subconscious mind. Emotional intelligence is so key of you understanding where you are in any given moment of time in the feeling tone of things. We need to start sharpening our sword of discernment of where we are when it comes to feeling. What does it feel like to you? What's the kaleidoscope of feeling that you experience within this now moment? And how can you enhance your capacity to sharpen that discernment of where you are right now? Because it's that emotional intelligence which will determine and be the make or break whether the affirmations that you use and the self-talk you use will be on a heightened beneficial capacity. And we can, to a certain degree, when we get a little bit deeper into the game, we can almost talk ourselves and we can brainwash ourselves into different states. We can do that. That's possible. But one thing I found is you end up applying a lot more force when you try to go on this robotic repeatedness, and if you don't have the feeling to accompany it. And I'm not saying that doesn't work, but sometimes it can be the longer way around of doing it. So that's why I would suggest start with the emotion and feeling and ways and means to enhance your capacity to discern where you are and to change your chemistry within you that's in line with the vibrations and frequencies of what you want to start, say, growing into, because this is the growth stage. This is like a really deep harmonizing process. And this is a shedding of the skin as well. So reprogramming your subconscious mind is reprogramming yourself to step into a new paradigm and letting go of the old story, which has been impressed onto your subconscious mind up to this point. And it can feel quite daunting. It can feel quite, oh my God, how long is this going to take? But the fact that you're interested in what I'm saying here is already a phenomenal sign that things are shifting massively for you. If you're drawn to content about the subconscious mind and reprogramming it, that is already a massive sign that you are ready to shift into a new paradigm. And it's this gradient line of work and development and growth. And it's your journey of self-compassion. It's your journey of understanding that There's going to be moments of frustration. There's going to be moments of wondering, what am I doing? Because you are stepping into something that's not really, well, widely accepted within our culture, especially in the West, especially within your family dynamics. You might even notice you are the only person that's into this or talking about this or feel drawn to this. And you may go through moments of isolation and feeling like, why, I'm the only one doing this. God, there's no one else like me doing this. And that's totally fine as well. So the really cool way to reflect on this is, you're a pattern breaker. You've got to a stage in your evolution where this new information for you to evolve and step up and step into a new paradigm, you've on some kind of level consented to this before you came into this embodiment. So on a deeper level, you already know that you are capable of doing this. So we start to harmonize what's going on within us, and we do that through multiple ways. We change our chemistry, our brain functioning, our brain waves, our neurotransmitters. We come away from the stress hormones. We go into neurotransmitters like anandamide, the bliss molecules, serotonin, endorphins, dopamine. So that's what's going on physiologically. So it's through those physiological changes and the changes in our chemistry, we start to make and shift and adapt and change what we're impressing onto the subconscious mind. And we tune into different frequencies of what's happening. So we need to, this is literally raising your vibration and raising your frequency so you can start to impress your subconscious mind in a different way, which precipitates different stories and different selections of thought patterns for you to choose, which will then be your affirmations, which will then go with the feeling tone of everything that's happening within you. And this is really cool. So really it comes down to the harmonization of your subconscious mind and your conscious mind. So we do that through that deep shift of feeling. We shift our feeling, and we increase our capacity of emotional intelligence of what's happening within us. And we shift and we navigate ourselves with this ebb and flow of different choices that we're making more and more consciously. So if you're feeling drawn to this journey, look at ways that you can enhance your feeling. I would recommend always people to go to style some kind of breath work that can help illuminate this process. Because one thing I've found through breath work is it has a beautiful tool to help me with that feeling tone, with that understanding what I'm feeling in this moment. And it helps me shift my chemistry so I start to feel what it's like to experience in the spiritual domain, the spiritual paradigm. We start to come away from when we're so used to being in the survival paradigm and our nervous system being in a survival state, that's all we know. But breath work helps us change our chemistry in a way so we can start to lower that down. We lower the stress hormones, we slow the brainwave down, and we start to unlock the neurotransmitters which help illuminate that feeling tone, which is in line with more so the deeper degrees of love and our higher self and our heart's desires. So, like I said previously, the fact that you're drawn to this is already a really big sign that you are ready to step into and start to reprogram your subconscious mind. And it's really cool to start to think about writing stuff down and just tracking what's going on within you right now, what thought patterns are coming up, because your thought patterns will be a massive sign, and will be a massive sign of your beliefs and your thoughts of whether you are in, let's say, the survival paradigm, or how much you're being governed by the old story, which was teed up from the survival paradigm of living. And be gentle, be loving, be slow, and start with compassionate awareness of what is going on within you right now. And be open to receive new ideas and inspirations of what's next for you on your journey. I'm going to say goodbye now. The sun is coming in and I didn't allow for that, but it's okay. I'm staying committed to this video. But I want to send you so much love. And like I said, the fact that you're drawn to this is already such a massive sign that you are ready to step into something new and you're ready to break the pattern of the old story and start to impress and reprogram your subconscious mind with higher aspects of yourself. Sending you so much love, my friends, and I'll see you all in the next video.